Maimonides himself in the 12th century said, "It is important to treat the patient, not the disease from which they are suffering."
Our CEO always says, our asset is our people, the community itself.
One thing that makes the Chinese community so special, obviously Sarah cares so much about their families, friends, and neighbors, is a real model for other communities because of that.
Providing the best possible care to this community comes with a profound sense of responsibility. Our healthcare providers are committed to delivering the highest quality solutions for their healthcare needs.
Being the only hospital south of 14th Street, we have a big responsibility to care for our local community. Our goal is really just to provide the highest quality care that we can to our patients in our community.
Especially eliminating that language barrier and having them feel comfortable with our doctors.
Our team connects CAIPA patients to appropriate services and coordinates their care depending on the patient's needs. Our patient navigators in the ED also connects patients with physicians or specialists if needed as well.
It is important for members of the Asian community to get the care they need when they need it, but also educating the patients on how to have a meaningful and productive dialogue every time they go to see a doctor.
We do education from day one, and then we also do education for the families. Don't forget, in this community, family is so important, right? We rely on families to bring their patients in.
Right now, I don't feel upset. I feel very good because he is helping me too much. I'm very proud of him.
So it's very critical to have a clear communication and a mutual understanding to provide a better care for the patients.
We've got a lot of information, and so having the ability to share that real-time information with the hospitals and especially with the physicians is just absolutely critical.
And working together, these approaches can really make patients recover faster and safer.
As we stand united, we become stronger, and we are empowered to achieve great things for the common good.
We have an Asian outreach program, so we've dedicated a whole office who's developed a broad range of programs to serve the community. The most important thing we've done, frankly, is partner with CAIPA.
CAIPA's ambassador program with Maimonides is a wonderful example of what we call health equity, which is removing barriers to health that are not medical.
Our staff work very closely with the CAIPA ambassadors to ensure our services are easily accessible and well delivered to our patients.
We greet patients upon their arrivals and help non-English speaking patients communicate with their healthcare providers.
We also cooperate with social workers for patients' other needs, such as transportation arrangements, financial assistance, providing emotional support, and finding available resources in the community.
Going above and beyond, we make sure all of their needs are heard and addressed from the moment they step into the hospital.
Because the entire health policy community is talking about culturally sensitive care, patient-centric. And I think what CAIPA has done is really pioneered that concept. Others are learning, but they have set a very, very high bar.
Working as a team, we can overcome any challenge and emerge stronger than before.
Over the last 3 years, we have been extraordinarily challenged by the COVID-19 pandemic, and fortunately, we were able to make a real meaningful difference in their recovery.
We focused a lot on ensuring that best we could do on things like personal protective equipment, providing education, providing support.
Our ambassadors and the staff went extra mile to make video calls for this patient and their family so they could see their loved one to make sure they're safely in the hospital.
We continue to collaborate with our community and community groups, but using virtual platforms is more often, so patients don't have to come into the hospital if they don't need to.
We were here at the hospital every day. We weren't inside the hospital, we weren't inside the ER, but we were there to help guide patients.
We still take their temperature, we do their tracking to see if they've traveled, and that's really to ensure the safety of everybody that walks our building.
Everyone all joined forces to work together, to volunteer time. We worked extra hard to help people. It really makes me feel proud to be part of a team to take care of the community.
The empathy of these doctors in the face of adversity is matched only by their tireless dedication to providing best care to those in need.
We take patients' needs as our priority, so we treat them as a family member.
疫情的时候，很多人都得病了。最早是我婆婆先感染了，还有2个小孩子也感染了。然后那时候我儿子又不知道怎么回事，他这里又长了东西。赵医生说视频看的话是看不了我儿子这里到底是什么回事。那时候赵医生就说：“你马上过来到诊所门口，你在门口等我。”那时候疫情很严重，没有哪个医生敢出去，因为你是被传染的，谁敢出去帮你看啊？这些我想也想不到，赵医生竟然回复我说：“你到诊所门口，我出去看。”我听了，我真的好感动的。
When I say I'm a pediatric emergency physician, first they say, oh, that's scary, but then they say that's amazing that you're able to do that. So I can't imagine a more fulfilling job. I get to go to work and make kids better.
Stroke is a life-changing event, not only for the patient, but also often for the family and society as well. What we do is truly rewarding in an immeasurable way.
Thank God for this day because I really made a difference for those patients I saw. Because of that, I'm making a positive difference to the community.
Thank you to the primary care providers in CAIPA. It's a hard job, but care really begins and ends with you as primary care physicians.
United Healthcare has the privilege of working with CAIPA for the past 28 years to serve the Asian community. And we look forward to another decade and more of partnership with CAIPA.
I'm just constantly in awe of what they do, how they do it, and how effective they've been.
Any conversation I've had with CAIPA and its leaders, it begins and ends with, what can we do better? How can we improve care that we're providing to our communities? And for that, I'm grateful and I really appreciate their support over these many years.
And my message to CAIPA is to recognize your importance going forward, because it's only going to grow.
It has been a very long, very important relationship. We so value your partnership, and we look forward to working with you for many, many years to come. And congratulations on this terrific evening.